Good day everyone. So by the way, I will introduce myself first. I'm Jomar L.B. taking up Bachelor of Technology and Livelihood Education, major in Industrial Arts, first year of Camiguin Polytechnic State College. For today's video, it's all about multimodal public awareness campaign. So I choose this topic, disaster preparedness. So what is disaster preparedness? Disaster preparedness consists of a set of measures undertaken in advance by governments, organizations, communities, or individuals to better respond and cope with the immediate aftermath of a disaster. Whether it's human-induced or caused by natural hazards. The objective is to reduce the loss of life and livelihoods. Simple initiatives can go a long way, for instance in training for search and rescue, establishing early warning systems, developing contingency plans, or stockpiling equipment and supplies. Disaster preparedness also plays an important role in building the resilience of communities. Why is this important? Disaster preparedness is very important because with increasing population growth, rapid and unplanned urbanizations, climate change, environmental degradations, and widespread poverty, a growing number of people and assets are exposed to disasters. Moreover, many of these events occur in fragile and conflict-affected states, thus increasing the complexity of crises and overburdening countries experiencing violent conflict or fragile governance. However, improved practice and response mechanism save lives and strengthen the countries and communities' ability to reduce the impact of disasters. Also, disaster preparedness understanding the occurrence and frequency of natural hazards, as well as the risk, vulnerabilities, and potential impact on people and assets, helps to improve preparedness. Instead of providing emergency response, only international efforts should help governments and communities invest in understanding risks and building preparedness capacities for preemptive and early action. Disaster preparedness is cost-effective and saves money. So nowadays, we must to do family preparedness plan. Disasters can strike at any moment with a little notice. In order to protect your home and family, it is important to be prepared and have a plan in place. The family preparedness plan contains 4 steps that families should take to be ready for any disaster. So, identify hazards. First, identify what types of disasters are most likely to happen in your area and learn about how to prepare for each. See Disaster Preparedness Series or see Disaster Information. The second is learn about your community's warning system and signals. Like for example, siren, text message, or etc. The third one is consider purchasing a national oceanic and atmospheric administration weather radio. This radio broadcasts of official warnings, watches, advisories, forecasts, and other hazards for 24 hours a day or 7 days a week. The fourth is identify local organizations that perform emergency management, like for example Red Cross or Red Crescent, not-profits or etc., and know how to contact them. The fifth is educate yourself on any disaster plan in place at your workplace, children, school, or other places you and your family spend time. So hold a family meeting. First, meet with your family to discuss what is important to be prepared. And the second, review the types of disasters that are most likely to occur and explain what to do in each situation. And the third one, assign responsibilities to each family member and plan to work together as a team. And the fourth is to decide on locations where you will meet in case a disaster strikes. And the fifth is outside your home and neighborhood in case of a sudden emergency such as an earthquake or fire. And the sixth, outside your city in case you cannot return home. And the seventh, discuss what to do in an evacuation and create a family evacuation plan. And number 8, if a family member is in the military or frequently away from home, plan how you will respond if he or she is away when a disaster strikes. And the 9, document how your family will communicate if a disaster strikes and create a family communication plan. And number 10, if anyone in your family has a disability or special needs, adjust your plan accordingly. And the number 11, be sure to include your family pets in your plan. So let's go off prepare. First, assemble a disaster supply kit. And the second, locate safe places in your home for each type of disaster. And the third one, determine the best evacuation routes from your home. Third, we must become trained in first aid and CPR because that is very important. And the fourth, show each family member how and where to shut off utilities, like for example, water, gas, and electricity. So make a complete inventory of your home and property. And then teach each family member how to use fire extinguisher and where to find one. So 6, post-emergency contacts like friend, family, neighbors, police, fire, or etc. So let's move on for practice your plan. First, practice your plan with your family on a regular basis in every 6 months. The second, check your disaster supply kit every 3 months. And the third, replace stored water and food every 3 months. And the fourth, update any emergency contact info as changes occur. So that's all, and